Today's episode is brought to you by Dragon Whip Entertainment, the company that will soon bring you the powerful short film Discarded, the story of one man's struggle with his greatest enemy, the enemy from within. Hey guys out there, it's Will Martell back at you with another video. And I wanted to do this right before I had to get ready to get out of here and get on the grind and get my day started and what have you. But the reason I'm coming at you with this video today is this subject of red pill awareness and exposing female nature. Now, on this channel, Aspire to Inspire, this was something that I set out to do, was to inspire all, was to make positive videos and things of that nature. And what I've gotten from this entire thing was a lot of backlash. I mean, in the last couple of weeks, I have voiced my opinions on female nature. I have voiced my opinions on men being aware of what the female nature is all about. It's just something that has to be accepted, just like anything else has to be accepted. Now, I have been under fire, being called cynical, being called bitter, and things like that. I am not either. However, I've just been awakened, is what it is. All these years on this planet, I bought into the illusion of love and bought into the illusion of, well, she wouldn't do that to you, or believed in the nuance. Not all women are like that. I bought into, well, she's a good woman, she's this, she's that, and put women up on a pedestal and lived in a blue pill matrix and things like that. And I did for a long time. And where did it get me? Where does it get a lot of you guys out there? What it gets you is into financial trouble. What it gets you is into possibly having to move out of a place that you were familiar with and you planned on just living your life, with this person, and it doesn't work. Why? Because it is in a female's nature. It is in their nature to look at other guys. It is in their nature to monkey branch. It is in their nature. It is in their nature to want more than just one man. It is like a very big obese person trying to start a diet. And that diet works for about 6 months. And after that person can no longer stick to that diet, guess what happens? They fall off. They want to go do something else. They want to go and eat like a pig. This is what happens, and this pertains to the female species. It is in their nature to want more than one man. It has to be accepted. And now with social media, it is even worse than ever. It is even worse than ever. And now women, for those nuance out there, they're wondering why men are kind of going MGTOW and doing their own thing. And, well, I mean, this is what it is. Because these guys, especially so-called OGs, and whatnot, like I guess I would be considered an OG, But someone like me that had experienced so many of these relationships, I don't know how many times that I bought into this thing where I pulled up stakes, went in, moved in with a woman, which I do not suggest that, fellas. Do not ever move in with a woman. Do not ever do it. Let her move in with you if you're gonna go that way. And that way, if anything ever happens, she has to leave your house. That's it. You are never ever to move in with any woman whatsoever. Okay, that's gonna be the subject of another video. But anyhow, being blue pill aware will get you nothing but into a lot of trouble. It had not served me well all of these years I've been on this earth. It has not served me in any way that was beneficial to my life. And for all you guys that are the white knights, the female loving manginas, and look, one day you'll wake up. One day you'll wake up to the fact that this is just the way it is. And like I mentioned before, with social media, Instagram, Facebook, and the list goes on, women can put a picture up anytime they want to, just to seek that male attention, even if they have a man at home that is providing, that is going out every day fighting the good fight. They will definitely go out on Instagram, posting all kinds of pictures of themselves and things like that, or even worse, while you're at work, grinding, trying to provide, making a future for you and her, she's texting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other dudes, maybe 10 other dudes, trying to get that attention. And this is 100% true. And for those of you that don't believe it, observe the next time your woman has her face all in her phone and not on you, and not on the object at hand, trying to make your relationship work and things like that. And I'm not just here selling wolf tickets. I'm not here just spewing out stuff. I mean, this is from years of experience. This is from being burned so many times I can't even count. This is what it is. I got so many stories of how when I was the blue pill guy, when I was that simp, when I was that mangina, I could tell you so many stories about how little small things, and now that I look back on it and think about it, I'm like, God damn it, how could I miss that? I could tell you guys stories about these little bitty small things, and I was always a believer in the little bitty things, not the big overinflated things, I was always into the little small things that you had to watch. But you know what happens when you are living in the blue pill matrix? What happens is that you ignore these little small things. You ignore the fact that she's friends with multiple dudes, you know, on social media, and you miss the fact that, oh, well, she's gone out, you know, to go grocery shopping or go shopping with somebody for about 5 hours. You miss those little bitty small things. So here it is. Once you have discovered what female nature truly is, then you just start to feel like, wow, I was living in that black and white world, and now I'm in the land of Oz and it's all color. That's what it is, fellas. That's what it is. And that's what it's been like for me. Because now I don't really look at things the way that I used to. I don't take a woman at her word anymore. I go strictly by her actions, and that is what you have to do. Maya Angelou said it best. If someone shows you who they are, believe them. It's all about show and tell. It's all about show and tell. And make no mistake, this is not a channel that bashes women. This is a channel that basically, for me, it is to inspire men, and it is to inspire women as well. But my subject matter as of late has been exposing female nature because of the fact that we live in a world now where there is not enough being done for men. Men have been under fire for so much stuff for so long that maybe it's time for somebody to start fighting for us. So there are several guys on YouTube right now that are doing that very thing. They are fighting the good fight for men, and they should. Because we are the ones that are taking all of the BS from relationships now because of movies and television and stuff like that, where now the roles have seemed to reverse. Where now it's like there is a higher percentage of women cheating more than men. Let's just get it out of there, like right now. Get it out there in the street right now. Right now, if you go anywhere online and you type in the percentage of women cheating versus men, let me tell you something. The higher numbers are going to be in the section of the female. And because I've been on my channel exposing female nature and telling guys to take the red pill and all these such things, that a lot of women that I was friends with are no longer friends. They have disappeared. They have gone because I actually woke up to the fact that I was being an emotional tampon when somebody needed to vent their frustration and their anger out. Here it is, I'm getting a text for it. I'm getting text messages from women that, okay, once would send these very provocative pictures and these kind of things, and it was nothing but for attention. I would get these text messages from women that would just want someone to listen to them. Now, if you're dating somebody and you have a man at home, why would you need me to give you any kind of advice? Why would you need me to pay any attention to you, let alone do anything else with you? You got a guy at home. I mean, why? Why? Want to know why? Because now, in the world today, women need two things. What are those two things? I'll tell you. First off, they need a shitload of attention. That's one. Two, they always look for the guy with the bigger digging stick. That's it. And if they're at home and they're supposed to be happy and and have this great relationship, they are always seeking the better opportunity. And yes, some of you guys may say, oh, well, I have a good girl. Check it a little deeper. Watch her. I will guarantee you, once you take those blue shades off, guess what happens? You will actually start to see things that you've never seen before, that you wouldn't even dream that you would see. Now, I didn't want to make this an extremely long video or anything like that. I just wanted to address how being awakened and having the alpha mindset and having red pill awareness could actually be more dangerous than it is good, because you will start to see people you once knew kind of drift off a little bit. I mean, and it's gonna happen. Sometimes in order to win, you have to lose a little. Sometimes in order to hedge forth and become a better version of yourself, you are going to lose something in the process. And unfortunately, not a lot of people are going to understand. They're not going to understand your mindset. They're not going to understand the change that has come into your life. They're not going to understand it. But I will tell you that it will get better, because people come and go from your life. And if they were meant to be there, no matter what, whether you're an alpha male, whether you have now taken a red pill and things like that, those people, if they were meant to be on your team, they will still be there. But some people are not meant to be on the journey that you're going on. It's like that woman said in that Tyler Perry movie, I believe it was called Acrimony. And she told the guy that had gotten dumped, okay, by this woman, which I think the woman was played by Taja P. Henson. And Taja P. Henson's character actually kicked this guy out of her house. It was her husband. She was married to 18 years, and kicked him out. He was going for his dream, and she was supportive, of him, throughout the entire thing. And then he had a very important meeting, and she actually misunderstood that he was going to the meeting, and she thought he was cheating on her and stuff like that and all that BS. Well, what ended up happening was she ended up kicking him out of the house. He was homeless. And this woman told him, she said, sometimes that people are not meant to be on the level that you're going to. So if you change your mindset and people can't really understand that you have become alpha and red pill aware, they're not going to understand it. So if they start to leave your life, so be it. Don't worry about it. Don't trip. People come and go from your life all the time, guys. And this will be no different. What I'm here to do on this channel is not to bash women, and I don't bash women in any way. What I do is that you have to understand who they are. You have to understand that, yes, there may be some new alts out there, but if there are any new alts out there, I think, in my opinion, I don't believe really it exists, because even a woman that claims to be a good person has that side. And trust me, at one time or two, she will slip. I mean, that's just the way it is. And that's the cold, harsh, hard truth about it. And for those that don't really like what I'm talking about, hey, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. This here, for me, is a platform where I wanted to help people out. But now it kind of switched and changed a little bit, that it's men that I want to empower. It's men that I want to help out, because I lost a friend to suicide. Nobody even knew why he did it. But after having a couple of conversations with him, I knew what it was. I knew what it was. I mean, and I think that it had something to do with the female, with the female species. I mean, that's why 95% of the guys commit suicide in the first place, because they're finding out their wives are cheating on them. They're finding out their girlfriends are cheating on them. And this is how more guys get into relationships than women. They're more invested in them. When we get into a relationship with a woman and we're really, really in love with them, guess what happens? We lose a little bit of ourselves and we become these other people. And as messed up as it sounds, that's what turns women off. When a guy is not confident anymore, he's not centered, and he's not focused on his purpose in life, it turns her off. Therefore, she leaves. He's wondering what happened, and he can't take it, and he ends up ending his life. I've seen it too many times. So guys, I'm going to wrap this up by saying, I mean, this went longer than I wanted it to, but I'm going to wrap this up by saying this. Some people are not going to like your change. Some people are not going to like the fact that, I mean, and this goes for the men and women in your life. Guys, on your journey, people are not going to agree with a lot of what you say, but stand by your beliefs, stand by what you believe in, and don't let anybody knock you off of your center because they don't understand, or you have now been so informed that the bullshit can't be put on you anymore. It can't be put over on you anymore. This is going to be a win-loss. So if people leave your life, let them. It's okay. See, I used to be one of those people that held on very tightly and, and such things. But you know what? That stuff doesn't even bother me anymore, because the way I live my life with purpose. I live my life with a goal. I live my life with the intent to make the assault on life itself. That's what I live for. And every day I roll out of bed, I'm like, wow, I get another day to make it happen. So that's what you guys have to think about. Because women are going to come and go. And if they don't understand why you feel the way you do, instead of debating with you and things like that on how they've been done wrong and things like that, and all men are dogs, and you know that you never lived your life that way. And you know for sure you never lived your life that way. And you just stand by your beliefs. Do not debate with anybody. Do not argue with anybody. If it's a woman, do not argue with a woman, because that just makes you more feminine than she is, and that's not good. You're a man. You don't argue with women whatsoever. You don't do that. What you do is you state your opinion. If they don't like it, walk away. That's it. That's all you do. Don't argue with them. Don't have a pissing contest with them, and sure as hell don't have a debate with them over anything that has to do with female nature. Look, on this channel, we're exposing it. And from what I've seen on Darius's M channel, I've seen on Alpha Male Strategies channel, and I have seen on Stefan's channel, they just expose female nature. But does that stop them? Does it stop them from being alpha? Does it stop them from doing their thing? No, it doesn't. So don't let it stop you either. Empower yourself. Watch those guys. Watch me. Comment, like, and subscribe. And be sure to, check me out on social media and things like that. And like I said, stand by what you believe in. Don't let anybody knock you off your center. Don't let anybody tell you that your way of thinking is wrong. Red pill awareness will save your life. MGTOW will save your life. Get out of the blue pill simp mangina thinking. Get out of it now, right now. Be well red pill aware. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up by saying I'll come out with another video soon. I know this was a rant. This was basically a rant about, red pill awareness and female nature. But this is what this was about, because I felt like I had to do this video today to really put the emphasis on, I'm going to stand by what I said. And if people don't like it, then that's okay. But I'm not going to get knocked off of my center or my goals or my purpose in life because a few people don't like what I'm talking about. They don't like, and I'm not talking about people per se. I'm talking about the females out there. I don't really care if you don't like what I'm talking about or what I'm exposing here, because now there are more girls out there putting up videos on red pill awareness, because maybe actually some of them get it, but maybe there's a hidden agenda there, but that's a whole nother story. But they know. They know certain guys are waking up to this and things like that, and females can no longer, bat their eyelashes and shake their ass and show a little cleavage and things like that and expect us to go, all goo goo gaga over it now. Now men are a little more, we're a little more like, so you can see that anywhere. What else you got? Can you bring something else to the table? And that's how being red pill aware makes That's how red pill aware makes you. I mean, it makes you just a little looking at them sideways, you know? I mean, it's what it does. Anyway, this is Will Martell saying so long, and I'll be coming out with another video soon. And remember, every day above ground is a good day. See you guys soon.